What's going on, everyone? We are less than 24 hours away from the start of the 2013 college football season. It seems like it's been 3 years since we saw games in January. But today I wanted to start at least the Pac-12 kind of all-inclusive outlook on the season. I'm going to be kind of doing just a couple storylines from each team real quick, just touch on them, make it a short video. Kind of predict where they're going to be, so it's going to be like a power ranking thing type 2, and I'm also going to do predictions for week 1, so a whole bunch of stuff in this video. I'm splitting it into 2 different videos, one for each division, and today we're going to talk about the South because we have 2 games on Thursday from the South Division, Utah and Utah State, and then USC plays in Hawaii. So we will get right into it. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. I'll be doing it throughout the year, mainly the predictions, but maybe the power rankings once a month or something like that. And you can check back for the North rankings and power rankings and predictions and stuff. I'll try to do it as fast as I can, but I'll definitely have it out before games on Saturday. So let's get it on here. We're going in reverse order for the power rankings, and so I'm going to start at the bottom with number 6, Colorado. They went 1-11 last year and were 6th in the South Division. It's Mike McIntyre's first year. He's coming from San Jose State, which went 11-2 last year, so a little bit of an accomplished coach, coming from a non-AQ conference in the WAC that is now the Mountain West. So how will he do? How will he use his team to get what he wants, especially in the first couple of years when the talent is a little lower? How do the players step up and respond, given that they don't have really any expectations? They're picked pretty much everywhere to finish last in the Pac-12. How do they get up and get motivated to playing those tough games, especially games against rivals such as their first game against Colorado State, who it probably will be competitive. They lost last year, even though they are a major team, I guess you would say, as far as conference goes. But it's going to be interesting how they play this year. Connor Wood beats out the competition in training camp, so he'll be the starting quarterback for the Buffalo in week 1, and they're trying to switch to a pistol offense behind Mike McIntyre. My outlook for their season is 2-10. I know it's pretty bleak, but it's kind of reality. Pac-12 is getting a little bit harder, and tough road slate: UCLA, Washington, Oregon State, Arizona State. So I have their first 2 wins coming at the starting of the season against Colorado State and Central Arkansas. So they'll start 2-0. I guess that's something to look forward to, hopefully. And so, like I said, I do predict them to win this weekend's game 24-20. It will be a close one in Denver. Number 5 is Utah. They brought in Dennis Erickson to get more of a spread offense look, so hopefully that helps him out a little bit. Travis Wilson is a decent quarterback for that system. He'll be the starter in week 1, and they're looking to fill a running back gap after John White departs from last year. So a big hole there. They were 5-7 last year, 5th in the South, and not much else besides that. There's still a little bit of a talent gap between them and most of the Pac-12, as with is a few teams. But expect them to win a few games, not a whole bunch. I'm predicting 4-8 on the season, another down year for Kyle Whittingham. But this weekend, I predict a win. Kind of a hard choice. Utah State's been pretty good the past few years. I think they were 9-3 last year. But I do say the Utes go on to win 30-24. So moving on to Arizona. There is a quarterback battle, a 3-way battle. And B.J. Denker played a little bit last year. And that's who I'm expecting to go and get the job. But Jesse Scroggins is a challenger. And some other people see him as getting the starting job. 8-5 last year, Arizona was. They beat Nevada in that crazy bowl game to kick off the bowl season, actually. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Another thing is, can Kadeem carry the offense and repeat his 2012 stats? Without a proven quarterback, he's going to need to step up. And especially in a spread offense, it might be a little bit harder for them if Rich Rodriguez wants to keep that spread option, keep the quarterbacks throwing and running and all that good stuff. It's going to be hard for him to repeat as last year's top rusher in the nation. But he's a good back and plays in a somewhat lower division for opponents wise. I predict a 7-5 season, coming in fourth for Arizona. They play Northern Arizona the first week, and I'm going to say 59-10 is their win, and they will get a win going into Las Vegas in week 2. At the third spot, I have Arizona State. They went 8-5 last year, and they were third in the division. A huge test coming up early in the season, a gauntlet of a schedule, a 4-game stretch of Wisconsin, Stanford, Notre Dame, and USC. So that's going to be huge. If they can get one win even, that might be huge going on into the bowl season later on in the year. They didn't really have a signature win last year. They beat who they should have beat and lost who they should have lost to. So if they can win one of those 4, that would probably be a signature win, at least as they're trying to rise up in the Pac-12 South pecking order. So again, that 4-game stretch is going to be crucial. Taylor Kelly coming back for his second year at quarterback. He is the leader of the offense and will continue to need to be so. And Will Sutton comes back for his senior year, and he will lead the D. And so they have pretty similar roles in their respective sides of the ball. I predict a 6-6 season. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to win that tough stretch down. And early in the season, I believe they will win against Wisconsin, but Stanford, USC, Notre Dame, I'm not sure. And then drop a couple close games down the stretch. So 6-6 season, lower than expectations, but that's what I think. And they have a bye in week 1, so no prediction for them. They will play their first game next Thursday, it looks like. Thursday or Friday, I can't tell what the 5th is right offhand, but versus Sacramento State. Going on to my number 2 pick in the South Division is USC, and they're ranked number 24th in the AP poll. They went 7-6 last year. Everyone knows what happened. Started off AP poll ranked number 1 and just pretty much self-destructed, culminating with that bowl loss to Georgia Tech. There is a QB battle after Matt Barkley left. It's between Matt Whittick and Cody Kessler. It's going to be pretty much an audition in their game against Hawaii this weekend, tomorrow, and we will see who's going to come out on top. Will we see more running with Silas Baxter-Red? I'm not sure. Last year I thought we were going to see more, but we didn't. And it was pretty much the Marquise Lee and Robert Woods show down there. Lane Kiffin will be on the hot seat. A lot of off-the-field issues last year. And just not living up to expectations over there down in Los Angeles. Can the defense improve? I don't know if he fired his father, the defensive coordinator, or he just left. But Clancy Pendergast will come in and switch up the schemes a little bit. And I think it will help. And as always, the USC Trojans will be pretty good on the offense and come out to a 9-3 win. I don't see their first loss. I'm going with the Oregon State loss late in the season. November is going to be a treacherous month for them. But in week 1 in Hawaii, I'm going to say they will win 33-17, kind of ironing out some issues. Not a complete win, but definitely will get it against a lesser foe. And finally, who I think will represent the Pac-12 South in the Pac-12 championship game is UCLA, ranked number 21st in the AP poll, went 9-5 last year. They have to replace Jonathan Franklin, who demolished the single-season rushing record at 1,734 yards. There's 5 guys behind him that could potentially be starting, so it's probably going to be a by-committee thing for the first few weeks until someone pushes ahead. Great first season for Jim Mora. Can he do it again? And can he go to the Pac-12 championship game this time and actually pick up a win? It's going to be hard against those guys from the north, but definitely can be done in a one-game situation. And before that, they need to come out on top of the wild South Division. It's wide open between USC, Arizona State, UCLA. Maybe even Arizona can get in the battle. But I do think the Bruins will come out on top. They will finish their season about 9-3, I'm guessing. I'm saying they win their game against Nebraska. They lose 3 road games at Stanford, at Oregon, and USC. But they'll still come out on top. Well, actually, they wouldn't. I guess I overlooked that fact. UCLA will tie USC 9-3 for... I'm not sure, because I didn't even take into account to conference. But UCLA will lose 3 conference games. So yeah, that was a little bit confusing there at the end, but hopefully people get it. UCLA, I'm predicting, will win their game against Nevada this weekend, 42-24. So thanks for checking this out for the South Division. Check back either later today or tomorrow for the North Division. Like and subscribe, and tell me what you guys think will happen in week 1 or even the whole season. So get to watching football. Hope you guys have a great weekend.